Hi there, welcome back to the archives. I'm gonna do one more. I feel called to do one more for the night. Again, this is December 21st. It's Sunday, December 21st. So I think over here in the Northern Hemisphere is the winter solstice, meaning this marks the beginning of winter, and the days hopefully are just gonna get lighter and lighter. But it's gonna get how it is. Like it's almost 5:30 here and it's quite dark. Um, So I'm thinking I'm gonna post this on Christmas Day, which is why I want to visit Mary. Mary. If I'm gonna do if I'm gonna do Lilith, I feel like I'm gonna do Mary. So I'm doing Mary next because Lilith has left me really feeling unsettled. This is where I'm like, oh my God, bring me back to Catholicism. I need Mary. I'm gonna go do the Rosary because I feel really unsettled about Lilith's story, and it just feels like do Mary and then post Mary's on Christmas Day. So I'll probably post Mary before I post Lilith, but I've recorded Lilith before Mary, and Lilith is giving me like I need holy water vibes. So I want to do Mary. I want to bring it to my roots. I personally turn to Mother Mary a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I rock with Mother Mary hard. Um, like I said, I pray the Rosary to her every morning. I say the Rosary every night. I'll say the Hail Mary. So should I say the Hail Mary? Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. So it's a Hail Mary prayer. Catholics say, I'm getting emotional as I say that. Catholics say the Hail Mary a lot, right? And so, who is Mary? Mary is Jesus' mother. She's said to be born. How come we don't know much about Mary's lineage, her genealogy? But Mary was married to, um, she was Jesus's mom, and was with Joseph. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. I was trying to find her page, but I think I passed it. Let me just go back to the table of content. Mary is 68, 68 and 69. So 68 and 69. So this is the page for Mother Mary. Okay, she's my homegirl. There will be no Mary slander here. I don't care if you think I'm worshiping false idols. We do not slander. As for me and my house, I turn to Mary, Mother Mary, every day. She is part of my team. Protect me, be with me, give me wisdom. Again, why I'm praying to a Palestinian Jewish woman I never knew is because I really liked what I heard from her story. So I'm going to do Mary. Mary is among, this is over here, again, I'm reading this from the book. It's the highest among women in Christianity and Islam, right? So for thousands of years, Mary has been honored across the world as one of the most important sacred women. Her stories are different depending on whether she's being honored by Christians or Muslims, so it depends, right? In Christianity, many people believe that has miraculous powers to heal, and her son is Jesus, the Son of God. And as his mother, Mary is the holiest of women and has many names, including Ever Pure, Our Lady, Queen of Heaven. In Islam, she is called Maryam, Tahira, or Pure Heart. And her son is the prophet Isa. Peace be unto him, one of God's messengers. So again, this is somebody recently said Jesus' original name was Isa. And I was like, oh, that's a Muslims. That's the Islam version. Christians don't know her. Isa? No, his name is Jesus. See again, this is what I would have loved for somebody to tell me. If I have kids, I would read this to them. We know him, our creator Christ, as Jesus. But those who follow Islam, Muslim people, they believe his name was Isa and his mother's name was Maryam, right? Jewish folks are like, I'm not sure what do Jewish folks call Jesus? Jesus? What does the Torah refer to Jesus as? Jesus? But I have to check that. right? But this is who we're talking about, the mother of Jesus Christ. And later, I'm going to get into Pulcheria with the 36 warriors and queens and intellectuals. Pulcheria comes up, and Pulcheria is very much within, she's a Catholic, and she's the one who's known to have fought for Mother Mary to be revered the way she is within Catholicism. And this is in history, right? I'm not sure what years it is, but Pulcheria, we're going to get into her story next year in 2006. Pulcheria, basically, she went to court 2 times at least. I don't know if it was 3 times, but she went to court twice. Like, she had to fight to be like, Mary deserves her name in the books. We need to have, put some respect on her name. So that's Pulcheria. I'll get into her. But here we see that Isa is Jesus and Maryam is his mom in terms of Islam. Catholics, Christians believe his name was Jesus. Mother Mary was his mom. A lot of Catholics will, like I said, we revere her. We do pray to her. I do look at her just like I look at the archangels, just like I do the saints. To a lot of other Christians, that's unnecessary. That's actually demonic to them. They think that it's worshiping false idols, and Jesus is the only one you should ever worship, not his mom. What did his mom do but give birth? It's, again, you see, like, there's like a disrespect. Catholic is like a very patriarchal. It's like this Christianity is like, especially the more you get stricter, the more they just don't. Why would you center a woman? Why wouldn't you center his mother? Put some respect on his name, her name. This is why I'm gonna post this on Christmas Day. She went into labor, had child, gave birth to the child, and you want to toss her aside, like small girl like her? Nah, put some respect on her name. I turn to, if you created that man, I bow to you respectfully. I will humble myself to bow to you. I will pray to you every single day. I want to know what kind of power. I want what you, please. If this man is the end all be all for Christians, and Jesus Christ is the one you're walking with, and you don't have respect for his mom, and she's supposed to be some small girl, I would just respectfully ask you to question why. Especially the mothers. Right? It's not, she's not the star of the show. He is. Well, put some respect on her name. That's all I'm saying. So, her life has been recorded by Christians as beginning with her parents. Her parents are Joachim and Anne. I never knew. This is the first state. I'm Catholic. I never knew that Mother Mary. I didn't even know she had parents. She had a mom. Her mom's name was Anne, and her dad was Joachim. Joachim. They were struggling to have a baby. One day, an angel wondrously appeared to the couple and told them they would have a child who would be spoken throughout the land. From that moment on, her parents knew Mary was going to be special. So I thought the angels visited Mary to let her know she was carrying a special child. But apparently the angels visited Mary's parents to say that Mary would be a special child. Wow. See? Again, I'm Catholic. I'm 40 years old. Today was the first day. Maybe they told me. I never knew Mother Mary's mom's name was Anne. I never knew her father's name. I didn't know this. I knew that she got an angel, Angel Gabriel, right? So again, she's just best known for the Christian Bible. She miraculously gave birth to Jesus because she was a Virgin Mary, right? So another important part of Mary that the Christians love is because she's pure. She never had sex. They hate sex, right? Shame, 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 bad, bad, bad. So Mary is just like, oh yeah, she's a virgin, total virgin. Biologically, it's not possible, but again, it's possible. With Christ, all things are possible. I don't mind that. That to me, I find that a little witchy. To me, I find that very superstitious. She didn't have sex and she had a baby, right? He proposed to her. We know the story. We're celebrating the story right now of Jesus, right? They go into the manger. They're born in Bethlehem. They're on the donkey. They're looking for somewhere because she was in labor. Before that, Angel Gabriel let her know, like, don't be afraid. Remember, don't be afraid. But you're about to have a child, and this child, this is an anointed one. This is an anointed one. Be careful. Be ready. Be ready, right? And she was like, Lord, I am your servant. Let's do this. She became pregnant. It says that life must have been really scary for her. She wasn't yet married to Joseph. That's another point. We always make it like she was married. She was engaged. So technically, but it's not out of wedlock. It's not out of wedlock because she didn't have sex with him. So no Mary slander here. She, even though she wasn't married to him and she had a baby, she technically didn't even have sex with him, so it's not her fault. Um, so she's all of a sudden pregnant. Joseph found out about the baby, and thought he might quietly end their relationship. But then another angel visited him in a dream, right? Said that you should stay together. Because what do you mean? But like, let's just be for real. If this is real life, if this is real history, imagine your girlfriend comes to you is like, I'm pregnant, and you're like, but I didn't have sex with you. So who's a father? And she's like, no, I'm a virgin. It's from God. Jesus, I mean, Joseph was, he had to have been like, but it's not my child. It's not my child. But it's my child? Oh, it is my child? God did, this is God's work? Oh, so I stay with I should stay with her. Yeah, the second angel had to come to be like, my man, my dude, just stay with her, okay? Because, but you have to give him, yeah, if I didn't hear that part of the story, I would have been concerned. Joseph just was down with her, not, he wasn't the father, but he was. So it says that the second angel, um, it wasn't going to be easy. Emperor Augustus, remember Augustus? He was the emperor at the time. He had issued a census that meant that Joseph had to return to where he was born to register. And so they set off on a long journey across the country. She was heavily pregnant. She rode on the back of a donkey. These are all stories I grew up with. These are plays we saw growing up as Catholic, right? As Christian, you see the nativity scene. We're going to be seeing it within the next couple weeks, days, because today's the 21st. So we're going into Christmas. Hopefully, I'm going to post this on Christmas. But yeah, basically, they were poor and they found a stable. In Islam, the story is similar, except Mary made the trip to Bethlehem with her uncle and gave birth next to a palm tree, from which she ate some fresh dates to help relieve the pain. So in the Islamic version, the story is similar but a little different. Instead of Joseph, she traveled with her uncle. And so when the Christian story continues, then we move on to King Herod, right? We hear about um, King Herod heard a prophecy saying now a baby in his city would one day have great powers over them. To get rid of this danger, he ordered all newborn babies to be killed. He sent soldiers charging through the streets, tearing crying babies from their mothers. To protect her son, Mary and Joseph fled to Egypt, and they returned when they knew it was safe for him. So again, we tend to leave that story out sometimes, right? King Herod, at the same time that Jesus was being born, King Herod heard Herod the Great. Remember? That's Herodes's grandfather. King Herod heard that like the child is gonna be born within your jurisdiction. He's gonna be way more powerful than you, and so he ordered all the newborn babies to be killed. They had to flee to Egypt to keep Jesus safe. That's how Jesus. Essentially, that was like a genocide on all of those babies, right? Um, so that was King Herod. Again, this is again would be Judaism because Christianity is not yet born. So we're talking about Jewish folks because Christianity. Remember, Jesus is just about to be born on the 25th, and so that's what Mother Mary is known as. She saved her son by going to Egypt, and then they returned when it was safe. Jesus was born in Bethlehem. You hear stories of him running off to the temple, right? You see some of her there in his early lives, and even when he gets older, she travels with Jesus. So Mary is really important, at least within Catholics. She's really, really important for us. But that's Jesus' mother, basically. So I just, if I do post this on Christmas Day, just remember, don't leave Mary out of the story, right? She literally gave birth to Christ. And she's honored both in Christianity and in Islam. People travel from far away to visit her holy shrines. Many people believe that Mary protects people from the poor, the weak, and the vulnerable. And for Muslims, Maryam's story of hardship provides love, compassion, and protection in times of need. So this is the Mother Mary. So usually you see her with the blue cloak. Okay? So I just wanted to do Mary also. As I start sharing making video recordings for some of these, I thought it would be important to get into Mary because again, I'm a Catholic girl, right? I feel like that's probably where I should start, but I didn't. But recognizing Mother Mary on this day, this book is Goddess, 50 Goddesses, Spirits, Saints, and Other Female Figures Who Have Shaped Belief, is written by Dr. Janina Ramirez, and it's illustrated by Sarah Walsh. Okay, so Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day, Happy Kwanzaa, if you observe. Okay? Until next time, in solidarity. Because what do you mean? She never had. She was a virgin and she had a child. It's not possible. You know, I have a seahorse on my arm. Seahorses, I love these.